Good evening. Well, some governors and states are ending mask mandates. It comes as deaths from the virus remain high, but cases across the country have dropped. CNN's Alexandria Field has more tonight.
Some Democratic governors making dramatic shifts as the country impatiently awaits a pandemic exit plan.
The statewide school mask mandate will be lifted.
New Jersey's Governor Phil Murphy announcing the end of mask mandates in schools as of March 7th. The governor of Delaware, John Carney, lifting the state's indoor mask mandate as of Friday and lifting the mask mandate for schools at the end of March, while governors in Connecticut and New York have also signaled they could soon ease restrictions.
In a couple of weeks, maybe removing the mask is actually the right thing to do. It allows us the opportunity to actually peel off one of those restrictions that has been so controversial.
These steps even in the absence of clear federal guidance on how or when to do that.
So I think what governors are sensing is that we need to agree upon a set of metrics when we're going to start to roll back these mitigation steps and give people a light at the end of the tunnel. What is that point when this stuff gets turned off?
New COVID cases across the country are down dramatically, but deaths remain high, with an average of more than 2,400 Americans losing their lives every day. The unvaccinated are overwhelmingly at the highest risk of severe disease. The CDC advisors are now considering extending the time between the first and second doses of both the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines, which may improve effectiveness and reduce the potential risk of rare side effects.
By spacing the time of vaccines, you can actually significantly decrease the risk of myocarditis. And not only that, you can actually increase the level of immunity to the vaccine.
The change could particularly encourage more parents of 5 to 12-year-olds to get shots for their kids, health experts say. A proposed law in Georgia moving the other way, seeking to ban all school vaccine requirements.
I think it's bad for public health. I think it's bad for our children.
And in about-face in Flint, Michigan, students are heading back to the classroom after the district previously announced indefinite remote learning.
Making me restart it.
Okay.
And earlier today, Governor Gavin Newsom announced that he will lift the state's indoor mask mandate next week. After February 15th, those vaccinated will not be required to use masks in indoor public areas. Local governments, however, can continue to enforce their masking requirements. Los Angeles County officials say they intend to keep the mandate past its deadline. And staying on the topic of the virus, 23 ABC is taking an in-depth look at the latest COVID guidelines issued to employees of Bakersfield City School District. First, all employees who test positive for COVID, regardless of their vaccination status, are required to isolate for at least 5 days. They may return back to work after the 5th day if they no longer display any symptoms and test negative. Next, unvaccinated employees exposed to someone with the virus are required to quarantine for 5 days. They will be allowed to return only after providing a negative test result. Vaccinated workers exposed to someone with COVID will not be required to quarantine, but they will be tested for the virus 5 days after being exposed. Lastly, it is important to note the difference between isolation and quarantine. The CDC says isolation separates sick people with a contagious disease from those who are not sick, but quarantine separates the movement of people who were exposed to a contagious disease to see if they become sick.